Be Butterbar Platoon Leader for Cav Platoon. Be at National Training Center at Fort Benning. Be in a woods for Fire Training Exercise, or FTX. The exercise is about 4 days long and involves a lot of land navigation shit, patrol bases, and etc. So far, has been pretty boring. At about 1800 on the third day, get a call from the company commander over the radio. He's pulling the platoon leaders in to talk to us. Show up at company operating center. Basically, commanding officer's truck, a camp stove, and pallets of MREs. Wait forever for company commander to show up. Finally shows up at 8:45 and tells me and the rest of the platoon leaders that there's been reports of a really big, aggressive bear, and it's been following groups around at the NTC. If it shows up, fire shots to scare it off, don't bury your trash, etc. I don't think much of it at the time, just think we all got our time wasted for no reason. Sends us off to head back to our platoons on our own. Cloudy, so it's pretty much pitch dark out. Kind of creepy navigating back myself, but I'm in full warrior mode, so I do it without thinking. The op force is patrolling, so I leave my flashlight off. Following trail back to rendezvous point with my platoon, where they were supposed to have set up a patrol base. See headlights off in the distance on the trail. Get off the trail and hide. Watch the Humvee pass by. Looks just like range control or something. See its lights fall on something huge across the road for an instant before the Humvee rolls on. Tactically shit my pants for a second. Sit in utter silence for a few minutes, thinking it might be a bear. Nothing. No movement. After a while, I realize I'm probably just being a tard and get back on the trail to keep going. Nothing more out of the ordinary happens. Get to around the point where the PB should be, and notice a chain of chem lights heading off into the woods, as well as a parked Humvee. Head into woods, following chem light chain. Get to the end of the chem light chain. Someone calls out the challenge. When you set up a patrol base, if you see someone, you call out a challenge phrase, and they answer back with the password. It means they're friendly. I don't remember what the password was, so I just say, "It's fucking Lieutenant Anon." Guy just goes, "Yeah, whatever," and lets me by. I get to the center of the patrol base and link up with my platoon sergeant. About an hour goes by. I feel weirdly tense. I can't sleep. Suddenly, shouting from one side of the patrol base, immediately followed by hail of blank fire, as the whole squad lights up an area. Grab my rifle and run over shouting for a status from the squad leader. No response yet. No one moving or talking. Run up to one of the sentries and ask what the hell happened. He said he saw someone moving about 10 meters away from their position and called out the challenge. He said they heard someone say, "It's fucking Lieutenant Anon," so they were going to let him through. Guy says the thing suddenly got close, and he had this feeling that something was wrong. Sees that this person walking into the base has long hair and just starts shooting. Whole squad started shooting. If you've ever shot blanks at night, you know it blinds you for a few seconds during and afterward. When the guy can see again, the guy he saw was gone. What the fuck for a bit, but say okay and head back to the center of the patrol base. Much later, talk to the platoon sergeant and RTO, make sure they're okay, and then go to sleep for a bit. Woken up by another hail of blank fire. Figure this time we're probably getting probed by op force. Grab rifle and run to the side of the PB where the fire came from. I get there and almost no one is moving or talking. Ask what the fuck is going on. Team leader says he saw someone a little bit down the hill that they were watching, so he issued a challenge. Guy calls back, "It's fucking Lieutenant Anon," while he's walking toward the PB. Team leader asks what the hell I'm doing out there. Voice calls back, "It's fucking Lieutenant Anon." Team leader, what the fucks? Team leader says something way taller than a normal man comes out of the brush. He tactically shits his pants and just starts lighting it up. Again, guy is gone when he can see clearly again from where it was. Think that this is kind of fucked up for the op force to be playing games with us. I go back to the center of the PB and try to get sleep again. This time, I sleep for maybe 15 minutes before I'm woken up by a for real op force. Big gun battle is going on. Jump to my feet, actually happy that shit's hitting the fan for real. Conductor react to contact, drive op force off. Lane walker starts popping Artie Sims. SLs, PSG, and RTO start executing according to our plan that we set up to move PBs. We move about a click and set up the ORP, then move into the new PB. Walk around checking positions and making sure SLs are accounting for people. Good accountability with 3 SLs. Go to talk to the last one. Last SL comes up to me, just shitting bricks. I ask if he's missing anyone or any gear. He says he counted twice, and each time he counted an extra person. When he went back to ask if the guy was in the wrong squad, the guy wasn't there anymore. What? Pull SLs in, ask them if they're missing anyone or had anyone extra. Nothing wrong with anyone else. Figure it's just a screw up with accountability. After an hour, it's okay to return to normal sleep rotations. Make plans with platoon sergeant and SLs. I go to sleep. Woken up about an hour later by SL, who's SOG for the time period. He tells me I need to come talk to some guy who's freaking out. Go over to where the platoon sergeant is. He's with some Joe who's freaking out. Ask him what the hell happened. Said he was on the line with the team leader who I talked to before. Got up to go out a bit to take a piss. Mid-piss, he looks over to his left down a short hill. Sees someone walking down there. Mumbles to himself, "Oh shit." Person down there fucking cackles, his words, and he nearly pisses all over himself grabbing his rifle. He says it looked like it was made of sticks, again, his words, and ran like a speed skater, his words again, toward him. Cackled something like Lieutenant Anon while it ran up the hill. My fucking face went. Guy runs for his life back to the PB and will not go back out on the line. He demands we bring the whole platoon back to the TOC. We eventually talk him down and things quiet down. Last incident of the night, thankfully. I talked to the lane walker about it while no one else was around, and he just said he believed the dude and that a lot of weird shit lives in the Georgia swamps. I guess it's kind of a crappy ending, but to this day, I'm not sure what the fuck might have happened. These stories reminded me of it. At the time, I thought it was just hallucinations and op force. But now, I'm not so sure.